Thanks for dropping by my channel. Here I share all of my Caribbean vacations, my cruises. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So this is our room tour. We are in room 14247. So just like all the other cruise ships, it's pretty tiny. Bathroom here on the left. Normal. God, I just feel like, what do larger people do? I think they must leave the door open or something to the shower. Because I wonder how did they actually fit. And that's not me saying anything bad, but it's saying something about how hard it is to be. No, I don't think you're right about a bird bath, Mommy. Everybody taking a bird bath because everybody taking a shower. So here's the closet space. It doesn't seem like a lot. Yeah. That's not a lot of places to hang our stuff. And so these are, we have connecting rooms. Nope, we're not connected with nobody, but on both sides we have connecting doors. I guess, you know, on the floor plan when you book, you can check. And that's another connecting room. So just like anything else, you have 2 European plugs. And then you have your regular USB and plug. Nice little screen TV. I guess this is the refrigerator. Check them out. It's a mini bar, but they don't open it unless you... Girl, it's got a lock. I can't open it. Where? But how am I supposed to use the refrigerator? Very interesting. Anyway, y'all, this is my first time on here. So there is also, you know, we always get our beds split. They look extra tiny. I don't know if they're extra tiny or not. Probably same size. And then this is our balcony. Let's see if I can get out of this thing. There we go. I got it. So it's like on a curve, which is very interesting. So we out here. Hey Dreamers, on my first MSC Seascape cruise. MSC came to Galveston, I think, in November. And if you guys haven't noticed, I typically go to the same ports all the time because I live in a suburb outside of Houston. Galveston is an hour and 20 minutes from my home. So I typically hit the same ports: Cozumel, Costa Maya, Progreso, Belize, Roatan, Honduras, right? But I enjoy the ships. So I'm gonna take you around on this new ship, my first time here. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, Dreamers, so today is just an at-sea day. I'm gonna try to do a reggaeton dance class, see how it goes, give you a little snippet of that. But I'm really enjoying it's like relaxed fun on MSC. Reminds me a lot of Norwegian, but very different. Each cruise line, in my opinion, has their perks. I like Royal Caribbean for the ice skate rink, for the you got ice skate, and then there's an ice skating show, and then they have that aqua show. So I really enjoy that, and I enjoy the large promenade, like the 3-level promenade. But I don't really like the food that much on Royal Caribbean, y'all. And then I like Carnival for, you know, if you have kids and even older people. It's a really good range of what they do so that everybody is happy now. And then there are nooks and crannies on Carnival. You know, as you see, you go to my Jubilee playlist and check that out. That makes it a little bit, you can have a whole lot of fun, or it can be relaxed. And then they've upgraded the entertainment on the Carnival XL class ships. But I'm enjoying this in a different way. I just really enjoyed yesterday. The people are real chill, cool, but you know, when you sail out of Galveston, it's a different kind of cruise. Everybody's pretty relaxed, happy-go-lucky, polite, respectful. So if you've never cruised out of Port of Galveston, you should do it. It's a whole different vibe. So as you can see, it's really chill. I don't know where everybody is, but this is the main atrium that you see lots of times where you see the little reels about MSC when they're white party. This is where it is. But isn't it kind of, it's just like a real chill, you know, get drunk if you want, don't get drunk, kind of groove to the music. You know, you're just grooving, baby. But I kind of like, I mean, you're probably gonna hear me say this a lot. I like MSC. But we're in the atrium area right now. So as I go to the different areas, I'll pop in so y'all can check it out. Hey Dreamers, I wanted to let you guys know I like the service here. I like how the different team members help each other out. What else do I like? I like that you can get your top shelf liquor at all the bars. I drink Hendrix and I was able to get it at every bar, which was a plus for me. And all in all, I just really, really love the vibe. Hey Dreamers, I figured I'd pop in. I haven't popped in a little bit. Been having a lot of fun on this cruise, so I'm going to try to fill you guys in. So we went to the Ocean Cay Specialty Restaurant here. It was okay. I wasn't 100% that impressed, but I think I wasn't really in the mood for seafood that night. And I actually got short ribs. My mother got some fish or something. But anyway, so that was okay. I wouldn't necessarily spend my money on the Ocean Cay restaurant. And then the next night we went to Butcher's Cut, which is the steakhouse. That was excellent. I got the Wagyu beef filet that I would not normally get, but it said it was really marbled really well, and I enjoyed it. I mean, granted, it was tiny to pay an extra $30 for it, but it was really good. I enjoyed the mashed potatoes service. I've enjoyed the service every day on this ship. So tonight we're going to do teppanyaki, and I have a feeling that that's going to be good as well. I'm not enthused about all the noise and the singing, you know, that they do for teppanyaki. But my mother, see her right here? She wants to go do teppanyaki. Right, Mommy? Yes. So that's why we're going, y'all. And just pray my strength in the Lord. And I'm going to continue to try to vlog. This whole MSC vlog is kind of going to be a hodgepodge of a lot of different things, but I will be back on this ship in August for my birthday, and I will do better with my vlog. And in February for my mother's birthday, right? 78, Nona 78. So we're gonna do it. You can't believe it. So we are going to do Norwegian in February for her birthday. And the last time I was on Norwegian, I think it was 2024, March. I had a good time, and I didn't vlog, just like I didn't vlog on this one that much. So I'm going to do more vlogging on Norwegian. It was the Prima before, and this time it's the Viva, but it's the same class of ship. So I'm quite sure we're going to have a really good time, and I love me some food on Norwegian. But keep watching, because I'm trying to do better and give you more information. So on deck 8, they have the adult reserved area, and being on the ship in December, this is the week before Christmas, it's been really cool. They call this the infinity pool area, and they have a lot of seating, as you can see, and they have 2 infinity pools. Great view, great for adults. So we're about to enter the Infinity Bridge. As you can see down there, you're like walking over the water. So it's a little strange. They have these Infinity Bridges on Norwegian as well. This is the Loft Cafe. It's on deck 8. And they serve coffee and continental breakfast in the morning. I haven't hung out in here at all, but it seems like it has a cool vibe. When I come back in August, maybe I'll hang out in here a little bit more. I was told that they have really good music here at night, but I haven't been here. I've been in the main atrium the whole time, but it's a pretty large area. This is their sports bar, and again, there's a lot of space. You can also play slot machines in the sports bar. So they have a lot of nooks and crannies. If you have a large party, there are like TVs everywhere. They have TVs all around the bar. They have the big screen television and a lot of seating area. Everything that I just showed you is actually on deck 8. Deck 8 is a deck that I've been hanging out on quite frequently. So now I'm going to take you down to the casino area. Well, entering the casino, we're here on deck 7. The one thing I like about this ship is you don't necessarily have to walk through the casino. I think this may be the second time in 7 days that I've actually walked in the casino. It's pretty nice size. It's pretty open, airy. I'm not even sure. Doesn't smell like smoking here, so I'm thinking they must have a smoking casino or section that I have not encountered yet. So now I'm in the atrium on deck 7 where the casino is. The champagne bar is where we've hung out every night. And you could hear whatever music is playing from up here. So from decks 5, 6, 7, 8, you can actually be in the atrium and hear the music that's going on. So the elevators are interesting. Again, you have your view where you can change the language. It's English now, but you can slide it and change the language. And it tells you what deck you're on, and you can find different things. And for the elevators, let me show you. This is something interesting. So you're going to select your destination on here. So I'm going to hit 9. And it tells me it's 40 seconds away and that I'm going to be on car C. Now, it's very important that you remember, because all decks don't have these screens, but it tells you how long it's going to take for your elevator to come. You enter your elevator, there are no buttons on the inside, so you basically have to press it on the outside and remember which one, and it'll take you where you need to go. So I'm on deck 5 now. They have the future cruise section where you can put a deposit down, and you have a year or two before you have to select your cruise. Or guest services is on deck 5 as well. I haven't really seen any real big lines or anything. So on deck 5, they do little dances and things down here. As you can see, deck 6, 7, and 8 are up here. The only thing I don't like about deck 5 is like they don't want you to relax in these bar stools, because I need a back when I'm drinking, y'all. Quick note, there are no ATMs on the ship. So bring your cash or you'll have to use an ATM at port. I don't typically like to use my ATM card on vacation if I can help it. So I use credit cards, but no ATM. I'm glad I did stop at the bank and get cash. The typical shops like anyone else, duty free, buy your liquor, your cigarettes, perfume, that kind of thing. So this is Vinci. This is like the chocolate bar. I haven't bought any chocolate. I actually brought my own candy and snacks on the ship so I can have them in my room and not pay too much. So these are like the little menus, gelato, and then here's the different coffees that you can get. So this is the Vinci bar, chocolate bar. I have not sat here either, but I hear the chocolate's really good. So this area is called Times Square. They do a lot of the dance classes here. Again, a lot of seating area. And it's kind of cute, Times Square. So then they have like your little monitors like you would have in Times Square in New York City. So it's pretty cool. This is on deck 6. And again, more shops. The one thing I like about the shops, they don't like harass you to go into the stores. You don't really see the staff hanging outside of the stores. The jewelry store is trying to get you in. It's more laid back. I kind of like this, I do like this European style cruising. They have these cruise card activation point kiosks that you think are ATMs, but they're not. They're all over the ship. Again, you hit the language that you want, and so you can change your credit card here. You don't have to go to guest services. You can donate to their foundation. You can get your settlement to see what you spent. You can also do that in the app, and you can do it on the television in your room. So on deck 16 is where you find the marketplace. This is the buffet. So it's your typical breakfast. I did get a little confused while I was in here to figure out where the food is, because everything isn't everywhere, but the lines weren't too long. I like that they have the just for kids section. So check out the short little buffet for the kiddos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for kids only. They do have hand washing stations around the buffet as well when you enter, which is really nice. So this is the Jungle Beach Bar. And here they have hot tubs. You're inside. They also have a pool, which is inside, which is nice. And it's kind of like humid in here as well. But this is called the Jungle area. So it's on deck 16 and 17. This is the Jungle Lounge. I'm now on deck 18. There is no 17, I guess. You know how some ships they skip, like American ships don't have deck 13. I think it's deck 15 or 17 that they don't have here. So they have the foosball tables for you. They have table tennis, 3 tables. And again, it's a lot of lounge space, as you can see. So this is the kids area, I think. It's telling you when it is open. So again, you can find the different kids clubs here on deck 18. And then back here, they have an actual arcade. And I feel like their arcade has a lot going on with it. So they have the Formula One racing here. Just gaming machines like everywhere. I think it's Formula One racing. This is another VR racing as well. Just like you went to the little arcade. It's pretty cool in here. And again, you can see this is the Jungle area. I forget what this is called, but that's where they have like the kiddie kind of pool water park. See the slide? Again, games, games, games. Games, games, games. Pretty neat arcade, pretty neat arcade. This is the kids pool area. They have like the little, you know, the little course up there where you can walk around. It's pretty cool, and the pool is pretty shallow. The whirlpool hot tubs are everywhere. They do not skimp on the hot tubs. You should be able to find one because they're like in every nook and cranny. So we're on deck 19. It's called Top 19 Exclusive Solarium area. There's a bar back here, lounges. But I do believe this may cost extra money for you to be here. I don't know. I've never been up here before. Shouldn't be hard to find a beach chair here. They have a lot of lounge beach chairs. This is the main pool with the screen where they play the movies. So this nice area, again, more hot tubs or whirlpools, whatever you want to call them. It's a lot of different pool areas, which is also great. So this is a Horizon bar. They have bars everywhere. Deck 20, where they have their basketball court. And you can get on the slide. So this slide that we saw downstairs, you get on it up here. This is that walk across course I was telling you about above the kiddie area. More slides, a smaller slide. This is a neat little walkway. It changes colors throughout the day. So it's kind of like, woo! See, there it is, it's blue now. They have a little fake hot air balloon thing, so you can take pictures or videos and maybe you feel like you're in the hot air balloon. This area is called Le Cabaret Rouge. Every night they have a variety show. They do karaoke in here. Of course, bars everywhere. And I'm on deck 7, but you can enter on deck 6 as well. So they have a stage and they do like a little variety act. It's not the same every night. It can be a little odd, a little interesting. I'm actually coming back for my birthday in August, knowing it's going to be a lot of kids. I may see if I can upgrade to the yacht club. That way I don't have to deal with so many children. There's a separate restaurant. There's a separate pool lounge area. Not sure how much that costs. Also, they have butler service as well when you stay in a yacht club. I have to see how much it costs. But this cruise was a deal. I bought an inside cabin without drink package, without internet. It was less than $800 for the two of us, me and my mom. But they upgraded us to a balcony, and I didn't have to pay anything extra. And I did have the drink and the internet package. And guess what? The cruise was only $1,500. Drinks, internet, balcony, 7 days. So how you like this cruise, Miss Nona May?
I love it. I love it.
What you like different about this one versus Carnival?
Everything is special about it.
What about what you like different from Royal?
Royal's good. This is really exceptional. I don't know. I can't put my hand on it, really.
She can't put her finger on it, y'all, but this is how it works. Different cruise lines offer different things. And what I really love here is I feel like the teamwork that the staff has. So to end the video, or sort of end it, I'm going to introduce you to some of the bartenders that I loved so much. Because y'all know I go to bars all the time back home, and I always have to hit it what I call my home bar when I'm on a cruise, and this was it. The Shine bar, and then the Champagne and Wine bar. One is on deck 6 and the other's deck 7. So I'm going to introduce you to some of them, and they kind of work both, to be honest with you. Lego party! I think they look a little scary, to be honest, y'all. Okay, dreamers, so now I am in the Core Theater. There's one thing I really want to point out. There are no railings in here. See, as you can see, there are no railings. You just walk. So if stairs are an issue for you, what you want to do is come in on deck 6. Deck 7 is where they tell you the Core Theater is, but on deck 6, you can walk in from the bottom and just sit on the chairs that are on the bottom.
Chinese magic. Let's learn more about the performance of Mason.
I was so touched by the performance, and you know me, if you know me in real life, you know I get a little sappy, and seeing the crew in that light was a real blessing. And it also shows you, you know, how wonderful it is to be an American citizen and have the opportunities for employment that we do, because they work really, really hard on the ship, and it was nice to see them in a different light, because they weren't any of the entertainment staff, but they took the time to learn how to do these things and share it with us. So this is the embarkation day. I'm going to give you my final review. I actually wrote everything down for you guys so that I can hit all of the areas. Hey Dreamers, it's de-embarkation day. I'm gonna give you my final review. I've written it down so you may not get that much eye contact because I want to share with you everything I learned. So on embarkation day, it was simple, it was easy. We got right in, got right to the room, didn't have a long line. We didn't check in until 1 p.m., so maybe that's what it was. We always stop and eat in Galveston and then get on the ship. So that was a really smooth process. The catch is in Galveston, you know how you use the Port of Galveston parking? That's where I park all the time, the official parking for the MSC ship. Where we parked, there was no shuttle, but we were really close to walking, but it did cost me about 230 bucks. But I like it, so when I get off the ship, I'm walking straight to my car. Okay, so we're gonna go to the daily itinerary that you know you can find in your app. My issue with the app here is they do not release everything all at once. They release it every day. So I like to do at the beginning of the cruises, go through and select everything. I wasn't able to do that. You have to do that starting that next day. That's the only downside about the daily activities. But I did have fun daily. I feel like I had a great time. I don't know how many activities that I did do, but they have the typical activities that the cruise ship does have. But the catch is for a show, they do a talent show for staff. So that was very interesting to get to know some staff that aren't normally public facing. That was unique to the ship. I have never seen that before. It touched my soul, touched my heart. I even teared up some because you got to go know staff that you wouldn't see in a different way. Okay, so if we're going to talk about kids areas, they have a ton of them. They have like the jungle indoor pool, which I showed you. They have an outdoor area. They have a great arcade. And it looked like the kids really enjoyed themselves when I saw them again. This is the week before Christmas, so there were not that many kids, so it was kind of good. They do not skimp on pools here. I mean, it was pools everywhere. So they have that main deck pool. They had an adult area pool, like the indoor pool, and they had tons of whirlpools or hot tubs, like tons. You do not have to worry about being able to soak in a hot tub if that's what you like to do. Okay, so there are different size rooms, of course, on a cruise ship. And so we had one of the smaller balconies. The nice thing is they upgraded us, okay? So I booked it inside, but I got a balcony. It was a tiny one, tiny balcony, but it was still a balcony, right? Also, they have different shower sizes. Our shower was very, very tiny. I'm thinking if you're 300 pounds or more, you may not be able to turn around in that shower because it was difficult for me to do it. I'm about 175, okay? And so the shower was really, really tight, but that water felt really, really good. So be prepared for that because there are shower doors, which I love, because if you had a curtain, you'd be touching that curtain the whole time because, again, we had a tiny cabin. But next time we're doing a yacht club, baby. Yacht club. I'm coming back in August for my birthday. Let's talk about cleanliness. So the ship in itself is pretty clean, but my cabin steward didn't, I guess, vacuum every day or something because I found paper from previous cruise. There were things that I had dropped that hadn't got cleaned up. So that was a little suspect. I could have said something, but I didn't. You know, I'm not, big on complaining. I just went with the flow. So public area is great, but in my particular cabin, it could have been done better. So if you have the issue like I had, just tell your steward. Also, they only give robes and slippers to the Aria level, but we're used to getting them, and I always request it. The steward gave it to us, no issue. He did mention, it's supposed to be Aria, and I told him I cruise other cruise lines, and I asked him to give it to me, so he gave it to us. So always ask for your special request, because you may just be able to get it. Now the ship is really, really beautiful. It's just that it's more darker for my taste. It's more like brown, gray, black, blue as far as the decor is concerned. So I had to get used to that when I first got on because I'm used to the bright, vibrant type of ships, between Carnival and Royal Caribbean. Even Norwegian is pretty bright. So this particular MSC Seascape is more on the darker side, but it's still a beautiful ship, and like I said, very clean, and the ship is pretty easy to navigate. I did show you the elevators, which was unique to this cruise line. I had never done where you press the button on the outside, and I showed you guys how to do that. So let's continue my MSC comparison. So for the main dining room, the servers were great. They were very attentive. I enjoyed the vibe. The food was good. For the most part, we did a lot of specialty dining, but the main dining room food, I really enjoyed it. But again, food is relative of whether or not you like the taste, the flavor, or the seasoning. But we really enjoyed the main dining room. Specialty dining was great. We did their steakhouse, which was good. Like, I got a Wagyu. I upgraded $30 to get the Wagyu steak, and it was really, really juicy and tasty. I actually liked that steakhouse better than Carnival and Royal Caribbean. Now, Princess has some badass steaks though, so it doesn't beat Princess. And we did their seafood restaurant, which I really didn't like that much. And I actually didn't even get seafood, but the little bit we did, it wasn't that great. I would not do the seafood restaurant again. We also did the teppanyaki, and the teppanyaki was awesome because they did it differently. I think I do that in my vlog of my trip, but the presentation is spectacular. They don't throw everything on the same plate. They actually get a presentation, but they give you a set menu, so you can't just say I want lobster and shrimp, or they have set menus, and they have the one with like lobster and the upgraded kind, but you don't actually get to pick. But the food was really tasty. Rice was good, soup, salad was good. I really enjoyed it. And you get sushi and sashimi with it as an appetizer. It was the best value for hibachi that I have ever had. Now, next, the bars. The bars were really good. We stayed at the Champagne and Wine Bar, and then the one that's on deck 7, and the one that's on deck 6, because deck 7 didn't open up until 5 o'clock, and the other one is the Shine Bar was the other one. Really had a good time at the bars. All the specialty drinks, what you could get everywhere. Even frozen drinks you could find in some places, which was really nice, because sometimes you have bars that you can't do the frozen drinks. All the top shelf liquor was everywhere. No one had to run to another bar to get anything. And my bartenders were really, really nice to me. They would go give me special requests, gave me the special top of the line glass of wine when I went to the steakhouse, complimentary. So I really had a good time. Bars are great. So the ships, was really nice, and I'll explore more of it because I'm going back in August for my birthday, and I'm actually going to stay in the yacht club. So that's going to be interesting. And I'm staying in the inside cabin in the yacht club, which made it very inexpensive. And it's August. I normally get a balcony, but I very rarely use it in the summertime because it's burning hot. So this time I decided to be more economical and do the inside, but I'm doing it in the yacht club. I know this experience is going to be great. Last, let's talk about the staff. The staff were good. They pay close attention. They get to know their guests. They treat you like your family. And that's like the theme of the ship, because they have one owner, I think an Italian owner or something like that, but it's one owner, and it's all about being one big family. All other cruise lines say that. Well, maybe not Royal Caribbean, but Carnival kind of has that kind of theme, and MSC does. But MSC's is really, you feel like you are at home with the other guests, with the staff. They just really provide a very welcoming environment. I definitely give 100 million thumbs up to the staff. And they also do, which I show you in my vlog, they do a staff talent show, which is awesome because you get to see the staff outside of their role in their own clothes, and it's really, really cool to see their talents. I was so touched, I think I cried, but I'm not sure if that's my perimenopause, y'all, because I've been crying a lot. I turned 50 last year. So that's my review for MSC. To sum it all up, it's different than every other cruise line. Other cruise lines have their themes and what they're good at, and MSC has the same. MSC is great. It's actually very inexpensive. We paid $1,500, and we got a balcony. We got a balcony. We got the drink package, and we got internet, all for $1,500. If I had not added the internet and the drink package, that trip would have been less than $800. But we did pay for an inside cabin, and they upgraded us. I've never been upgraded on any other cruise ship unless I asked. They automatically upgraded us, and they did that for a few people, which was nice. But the reason why they did it, I heard when they don't have a full ship, they try to pack people on certain decks so that they can do their maintenance on the other decks. And I thought that was pretty smart. So I lucked up, y'all. Maybe I was blessed, you know. I attracted that abundance. So I really enjoyed MSC. I will definitely do it again. Like I said, I'm already booked on a future cruise because I got a deal. All about a deal. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and drop me a comment. I will return answers to your questions. Bye.